Good morning. Well, I always say that, but it might not be morning for you right now. But hello and namaste. Come into a comfortable seat. Let's just jump on in this. I'm going to give you a little bit of a heat in your core today. So let's first lay down flat on our backs. And remember, like all the transitions, they matter, right? So let's get the most out of this workout today. So we're laying flat on our backs, palms down. Let's just take 3 deep inhales, and maybe you even put your hands on your abdomen. Send love through your hands into your abs as you're breathing in and letting it go. You pick your knees up, feet flat down on the floor. Take another deep inhale. Release and let it go. Nothing to do, nowhere to be. You don't have to carry any titles in this moment. You can just be you. Bring your right knee in, hold it, release. Bring your left knee in, hold it. And then alternate, doing this back and forth. Right knee up, grasping onto it, release, left knee up, grasping onto it, and see if you can maybe pick your neck and shoulders up off of the floor. So we're engaging the core as we're catching those knees and releasing them back down to hover over the floor. Just back and forth, lighting it up a little bit. We're gonna do some cool movements today like this that when done intentionally, and let's alternate scissor kicks here now. So lowering both legs down, hovering above the earth, and then lifting and lowering alternately. And maybe you take your hands out to hover by your sides. Go ahead and bring your knees into your chest now. Hug them tight. And then release the knees, like so your hands are grasping onto your knees and your arms are extended. Your feet are sort of hovering. And then use your hands to break your knees apart outward, and then bring them towards your chest and bring them back together, and then extend them. Do this a few times. This is good to open the hips, and while you're bringing your belly button in and up, it's also engaging in the core. All right, we can release that, and now bring your shins like parallel to the ceiling, knees bent. Hovering the neck and the upper back, and just holding here and feeling it in your core. And we're going to just do toe taps. So releasing the left foot, touch the floor, bring it back up, release the right foot, tap the floor, and just back and forth alternately. Belly button is inward and you're pulling it up. And guys, modify any way you need to. Like, any way you need to. If it feels like a workout, then you're doing it right. But don't strain yourself and don't overexert yourself. Just find your edge, man. This is you. It's not about me. I'm just showing you some movements to do. But this is about your body. So we're just continuing to tap those toes down to the earth, engaging the core. And maybe, like, when I started, I was like, I have no core. Like, how am I going to engage something I don't have? So, but the intention, right? Like, imagine, like, your belly button coming in towards your spine. Take a deep breath, and you go ahead and release those toes taps now. And pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big, loving hug. Great job. Go ahead and lay down flat on your back. Shavasana, corpse pose. Take a deep breath in, and we're going to come sitting upward, like use all your momentum to sit upward, and then hands lift up above your head, and then grab onto, if you can, the bottoms of your feet. Maybe you just go to your shins or your knees or even your thighs. Again, finding your edge, and then slowly lowering yourself down. So we're going to repeat this movement. So you're laying in corpse pose, you bring yourself up to a seat, you forward fold over your legs, and then you slowly release it back down. Coming up into a seat, like a sit-up or a crunch, sort of, but your legs are just staying outward. And then you forward fold over your legs. And then you slowly lower yourself down with intention. Because as you slowly are doing this, you're working your core. You're getting that core if you don't have it yet. And just repeat this motion. And have fun, right? So, like, Me, like, I'm very, like, I like to dance and, whatever. So it's like, my transitions, I want it all to look beautiful. And I always feel like I'm dedicating this to God. So why would I not give him my best, right? So, and that doesn't have to be your belief, but for me, this is just what I imagine. So you're pulling yourself into a seated position. You're using all your might. And maybe it doesn't look that graceful right now. That's okay. But just imagine, because one day it will if you keep on continuing to do it. And then you forward fold yourself over your legs. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale and relax, you slowly lower yourself back down onto the mat, laying down, coming back up into the seat. Hands clap above overhead. Forward fold over your legs. Take a moment, inhale, exhale, release yourself back down to the mat. Coming up into a seat, Ujjayi Namaste, hands clap up overhead, forward fold, grabbing onto your feet, your shins, your knees, and then slowly releasing, relaxing back down onto the mat. Coming back up into the seat, forward fold over your legs and hold it here for a moment. And then slowly releasing and relaxing down into the mat. Good job, you guys. Take a breath. Hopefully you felt something somewhere, back of your leg, your core. And position your hands now like under your bum. So like palms down and then like coming together like to make almost like a triangle with your thumbs and your forefingers. And then we're going to lift the legs up towards the ceiling. And you're just going to release one leg at a time. And again, intention matters. Like, pay attention to your core, imagining that belly button coming into the spine and even lifting upward. Shoulders are relaxed and flat down on the floor. Maybe you go ahead and lift your head and neck now and the tops of your shoulders off the floor, engaging that core a little more. And just back and forth. And back and forth, and modify how you need to. When I first started, like I had surgery to remove a tumor out of my neck, and like this was like 2010. And so like when I first started, and I didn't start actually exercising and doing this stuff until like 2018. So when I first started like doing these, like it was actually really hard for me to lift my head up and neck. I didn't have a whole lot of neck strength. So, but over time, just practicing and having that intention and imagining that you will do it is so powerful. Pull your knees into your chest now. Just hug yourself, rock a little back and forth. Go ahead and release back down to corpse pose or shavasana. And then you're going to shoot yourself up again, like coming up into that same seat. And as you come up into your seat, lift first your right leg and grab the bottom of your foot, or maybe your shin, or maybe around your knee. And release and lay back down. Shoot yourself up, coming into a seat, grabbing now onto the left foot. Release. And just continue this movement back and forth, and pay attention to what your body's saying to you. Maybe you have, pain in certain parts of your body, or, you've had a surgery somewhere, or you've broken something, or you've been shot, like different things like can affect how your body moves. So, pay attention and just alternate around what you need to move around, but find that edge, find that workout for you. All right, go ahead and lay back down, knees up towards the sky, shins parallel to the ceiling, and we're going to take some yogi bicycles. So lowering one leg down and then opposite knee to opposite elbow, crunching in the middle. I don't really like to use the word crunching because that sounds like, I don't know, and I don't want you to strain yourself, but just, pulling up, using your upper body strength and your lower body strength together to meet in the middle. And take, you can pause between each lift, or maybe you skip the pause and now you just kind of move in this fluid pace. And we're not counting here, we're just going. So don't even think about, how many do I have left? Like, just go. See what you can get done. I'm moving, you move. Keep moving. Keep going. Make sure it's not getting sloppy. Keep that intention. Take deep inhales and exhales as you meet in the middle. Inhale. All right, release, relax. Good job. Pull those knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Way to move. So proud of you. Sometimes these, it's like a 12-minute video. Like, and 12 minutes, you can't take 12 minutes for yourself for the day. Like, we got to make time for ourselves. Go ahead and put your arms out like T-shape, and then just let both your legs fall over to the right, bent at the knees, and getting kind of stretched that might feel good to you. And then pull it back into the center. Drop your legs and knees over to now the left. Try to keep the shoulder down. I know I'm like moving around here, but try to keep your shoulder pinned down to the ground. And maybe your knees don't fall all the way over like that. Maybe they kind of hover. Just try to relax. Inhale and exhale and relax a little more. When that feels good, put your knees into your chest. Rock and roll up to the seat. That's all I got for you guys today. Namaste. Give yourself a good intention. Thank you, God. All glory be to God. Thank you, Lord, for another day. I am so grateful. I hope you are grateful. And I'm sorry if you need to take another minute in silence and I'm over here screaming and clapping. If you're ready to rock and roll like I am, I hope that energized you. You clap. Man, I clap all the time. Clapping is energy. Keep yourself energized. Keep yourself up. Honestly, it's nobody else's job but our own, for our own happiness, right? So, anyways, God bless you. Have a momentous day. I would also say, like, if you don't have like a quiet space, I'm giving you an assignment this week. Find a quiet space for yourself. We need to all take time in our quiet spaces. Okay. Love you. God bless you. Ciao.